the customer share of wallet to money, to monetary amount. It's like an individual market share. You take the expenditures of an individual customer divided by all the expenditures in the category. S are the sales or the expenditures by a customer for a given brand or firm, divided by the sum of all expenditures done in the product category. Example, if you as an individual customer buy respectively for 50 euros in the supermarket Carrefour, you buy for 30 euros in the supermarket Leclerc, and you buy for 20 euros in the supermarket Casino, you will have spent 100 euros in the category of supermarkets. So these are the over expenditures or sales realized in the category. And individually, for example, at Carrefour, you have spent 50 euros. So the share of wallet for Carrefour would be 50%. So 50% of your expenditures will go to Carrefour. You have spent 30 euros at Leclerc. So 30%, so 30 divided by 100 would be the expenditures or the proportion of expenditures going to Leclerc. And finally, 20 euros go to Casino. So 20% of your expenditures or share of wallet will go to Casino. It is like an individual market share, and it is an indicator about loyalty. So this means, for example, that if theoretically share of wallet is 100%, this means that the customer is 100% so loyal, mono-loyal. He's only loyal to one brand. In our example, the customer spends half of his expenditures at Carrefour. So it's highly loyal to Carrefour, but he's also buying at Leclerc 30% and 20% at Casino. It might make sense for Carrefour to try to convince this customer to spend more expenditures of the category in the store of Carrefour. So to increase, for example, the share of wallet from 50% to 60, 70, 80%. This can be done through cross-selling. So then I have to analyze individually the database. If I see that he buys, for example, only food in my store, then he might perhaps buy, or he buys only, let's say, fresh food in my store, but no non-fresh food, such as noodles or such as rice, such as water and all kinds of beverages. If I see that, I can be sure that he probably buys these categories in other stores, namely Leclerc or Carrefour. Then I can try to do individual offers to see to convince him to buy beverages in my store. And I can say individually, okay, I give you, for example, a sales promotion to buy beer, to buy water, to buy sodas in my store. And then I can see if the share of wallet, that is the expenditures, increase in my store. And I can see if so my share of wallet increase. So it's an individual measurement, very interesting because it enables firms to see how many expenditures are done in my store compared to the other stores. The information comes from internal records. So the numerator, so the expenditures in my store or in my brand, come from my internal sales records. The denominator is much more complicated because we don't actually know how much money a customer spends at Leclerc or Casino, at the competitor stores. So the only way to get this information is to do market research. So individually, I could ask the customer as he's in my database. I can send him an email and ask him, so I would like to know you better. I would like to know how much money proportionally you spend in competitors' brands or stores. So this would be survey data or panel data. So I would try to get this information from customers because this is the only way to get this information. When you have a database with several millions of customers, you can actually not get this information from all customers. That is why generally you do it for a representative sample, and then you compare, you try to extrapolate this information, this expenditures from one customer to another similar customer, like clothing. So I will know that, for example, a given customer student in your age spends in average 30% of the expenditures in a closed store you're living to. So I would extrapolate this information to my other database. Clearly, this you never find a precise amount, but it's an indicator to approximate the loyalty of your customers through this measure.
Attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me, 'cause I want your love, baby. I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me, 'cause I want your love, baby. I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me, 'cause I want your love, baby. I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me, 'cause I want your love, baby. I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me.